Hello ladies. So I just wanted to do a video on PV. So PV stands for product value, and it's how they kind of streamline what everybody's buying, since everyone purchases at different discount levels throughout the month. So the product value that everybody purchases is the same, and it is the max discount, so it's the 50% of the retail. So every product, whatever its retail value is, its product value is 50% of that. So a lip color is $25 retail, so the PV that it is worth is $12.50. Or a gloss is $20, PV is $10. Anti-aging moisturizer or foundation is $60, so PV is $30, and so on. So that's how the discount works, is it's based on how much PV you purchase in the month, and it's cumulative. So as you purchase, it totals it up throughout the month, and so you jump up discount levels throughout. So you can do it one bulk order and get a big discount right away, or you can order in smaller orders, and then as you hit the next level, you'll get the next discount. So here are the discount levels. I made some little signs here. So 20% discount is our minimum discount, and that's when you place an order from 0 to 99 PV, which is $0 to $200 in retail. So if you go on and ordered $180 worth of product, you would get 20% off of that. So you'd get $36 off. But if you're at $180 and you bumped up to $200, so you added another $20 retail, you'd actually get to the next discount level, which is 30%. So 30% is for 100 PV up to 299 PV, which is $200 to $599. So you want to be careful if you're on the verge of hitting the next discount level. You really want to think about whether or not it makes sense for you to add more product, because like in the last example, $180, you'd get $36 off. If you add $20 more in product to get to $200, you'd be at 30% and you'd be getting $60 off. So adding $20 of product to get another $24 discount. So you're actually saving yourself $4 by adding 20 more. So you want to keep an eye out for that. So this discount is 30% for 100 to 299 PV. Again, that's $200 to $599. The next discount level is 300 PV to 749 PV, which is $600 to $1,499 retail, and that's going to get you 40%. So if you can jump up to 300 PV, okay, so 300 PV is $600, you're going to get 40% off of that. Okay, so that's $240 off of that. So $600 in retail is only going to cost you $360 or $340 plus tax and shipping. Okay, so no, wait. Oh, I was right the first time. Math is difficult for a math teacher. Okay, so $240 off of that, so $360 it's going to cost you plus tax and shipping, and that's all the way up to the $1,500. And then once you hit $1,500, which is 750 PV, you're going to be at the 50% discount, okay? So $1,500 retail is only going to cost you $750. This is your max discount, okay? And therefore your max profit. So if you can get to this within the month, okay, you're maximizing your potential profit. So let me talk a little bit about orders. So again, this is cumulative throughout the month. So you can place 4 or 5 orders in the month, and as you hit the next level, you'll get the next discount. So I did a couple orders here. So here's an example. So this one is, let's say you placed your first order. You're going to just jump right in and you're going to do a 325 PV order. Now, of course, I chose ones that aren't easy for me to do the math on. But so 325 PV, okay, so the retail product of this is double that, so $650. And then you are at the 300 PV now, okay, between 300 and 750, so you are getting 40% off of this, okay? So 40% off of this is what, 240, and then so 260, I think. Okay, so you're gonna get 260, so let me do the math over here for quick. So it's gonna cost you $390, okay, to get this. That means that your potential profit is this $260 discount that you just got when you sell all of it for $650. So you're going to make $260 on that first order. Okay, so then let's say you order again in the same month, same calendar month, and you're going to place a second order of 350 PV. Okay, so 350 PV is $700 worth of product. Now, if you total this PV, the 350 and the 325, that puts you at 675 PV for the month. So you are still in that 40% discount, okay? Because you are still, oops, this is the wrong one. You're in the 40% discount because you are still between 300 and 750 PV, okay? So you're right here in the middle at 675. So you will still get 40% off of that, which is $280 discount. So that means that this order here is going to cost you $420. Okay, so it's going to cost you $420. You're saving $280, meaning that that is your potential profit, okay, when you sell all of that for retail cost. Okay, so now if you were to place another order in the month, you're at $675. If your PV for your next order was just 75 PV, you would jump up to the 750, which is what I'm going to talk about in this next order, because you want to be careful here, because this second order, if you added 75 PV to it, okay, and brought it up to 425, this is going to knock this second order down to 50% versus 40%. So you're getting a little bit better of a discount, which means a better profit for you. So we'll keep the first order the same at 325 PV, meaning that it's $650 in retail that we're getting, we're purchasing that for $390 and making a potential profit of $260. That's just the same numbers as last time. But this time we are going to place a 425 PV order, okay, which totals 750 PV. So when I place my next order, which is 850 retail, okay, I'm going to get 50% off. Okay, so 50% off is a savings of $425 and also meaning a potential profit of $425. So I get it at 50% off, I sell it at retail, I make $425. So that's a huge difference in profit. So you're adding another $150 in retail, okay, but it's only costing you $5 more, because if we go back to this one, remember that it cost us $420 for $700 worth of stuff. By adding 150 and dropping the percent, or getting the percent to 50% off, we're actually only spending $5 more, okay? And then we have a potential profit of $425 versus $280. So you really, really, really want to be careful when you're placing those orders, okay? So if you have a smaller order, if you're doing smaller orders, totally fine. So let's say that you place, your first order is a 200 PV order. So that's a $400 retail order. 200 PV is in the second bracket. So that's going to be 30% off. Okay. And 30% off of 400 is $120. So a potential, profit there of 120 off. So it's going to cost us 280 and we have a profit of 120. Okay. So it's going to cost us 280. We have a profit of 120. Then your next order, okay, so if you can order over 100 PV in your next one, now you're going to bump up to the 40% off. So if I place my next PV order of 125 PV, that's 250 retail. My total for the month is 325 PV. So now I've jumped up to the 40% off bracket. So now I'm going to get 40% off of 250. Okay, so what's that? $100. 40% of 200 is 80. 40% of 50 is 20. So $100. Okay, so we're going to save $100 on that. So it is going to cost us 150. We have a potential profit of 100 on that second set. Okay, so now anything you order for the rest of the month is 40% off, no matter how small the PV is, until you get to 750 total. Then that order where you hit 750 is going to be 50% off. Okay, so if you can bulk order, great. You're going to get to your 50% off way faster, and then you're going to maximize your potential profit earlier in the month. And then any order after 750 PV is going to be 50% off. Okay, great if you can bulk order. If you don't have the cash to be bulk ordering, totally fine. Just order smaller amounts and it'll add up fast. So if you're doing just a couple hundred PV in the beginning, you're going to get to the 300 PV 40% off really fast. And 40% is still amazing. 30% is still fabulous, okay, for a profit. 20%, still great. And you're not going to stay at 20% for long because it only takes 100 PV. Okay, it only takes 100 PV to get to to get to the 30% off. So just a recap, okay, PV is half of the retail value. So if the retail value is 50, the PV is 25. If the retail value is 80, then the PV is 40, and vice versa. So whatever the PV is, double that, that's what the retail value is. And then they take the percentage off the retail to get you your total. And then you also have tax and shipping to add on to that. But so that's the breakdown in PV. If you have any questions about PV, make sure you drop your questions in the comments below, and we will help you answer anything that I didn't clarify well enough in the video. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you later.